Thing, starring me, Jenny Euster.
And me, Kamiko Moralia.
Our first guest today is going to be none other than Alex Pavluk, the creator of our school's 20th anniversary documentary, which is going to premiere on November 26th.
Today, we are happy to have Mr. DeMarco on the show. We will be talking to him about his first year at New Egypt High School and what is to come in the future years. Also, stay tuned as we will be interviewing Madeline Reuter from the girls soccer team.
Be sure to stay tuned for the last segment, Trivia Time, where me and Kamiko will battle it out to see who really knows the most about our favorite childhood shows.
The history of our school isn't just the building here, but it's our classrooms.
New Egypt High School is celebrating the 20th anniversary on November 26th.
The age of our school doesn't matter.
It's the people that make our school great.
Our teachers and students have made this year's exciting.
We at New Egypt High School invite you to celebrate with us.
Sharing the school's past with a fun-filled night of entertainment, snacks, and our school's 20th anniversary documentary.
This documentary was filmed and edited by senior Alex Pavluk.
The celebration runs from 6:30 to 8:30, and there will be 2 screenings of the documentary.
We can't wait to see you there. From all of us at New Egypt, please join us for a walk through our past and as we look towards the future.
Welcome back. Please welcome Alex Pavluk. How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. What sparked this project for you?
So the project kind of started about last year. It's about 7 or 8 months ago now. It was one of those things we were sitting in the TV studio in our TV2 class, and I was kind of we're hanging out, we're doing whatever, we're working on projects and whatnot. And I don't know what kind of sparked the idea or like the concept, but I was thinking like 1999, 29. Oh, hey guys, we should probably do something for this event. So it really was like administration didn't come up to us about it. It wasn't a class project. It was just one of those things that we all kind of like collectively thought maybe we should do something for this, and I kind of took the initiative and started working on it.
What went into making this documentary?
So we started working back in March, I believe March, and I started collecting old archives. I looked through the IMC for old VHS tapes. I found like the first graduation. I found the first senior classes of senior video. I found a lot of those things, but they were old and they were damaged, and they worked, but they weren't enough. And we thought that maybe we should start doing interviews and conducting things with some of the first staff members. We interviewed Mr. North. He was our first interview. We interviewed some alumni from the first graduating class and stuff. And it's been love, sweat, and tears that I've kind of dumped into this thing, because it's kind of been primarily me. And there has been a lot of help from other people, but I feel like a lot of the things, whether it comes up with setting up the interviews, finding out the different information, finding the music, putting it all together in the edit and stuff, working on all that's been primarily me, and it's been a lot of work for the past 7 months, and I'm really proud of the final product.
And who helped you or contributed to this documentary?
So I did most of the editing, I did most of the shooting, I did most of the writing of the questions and stuff, most of the storytelling, but I couldn't have done it without Mr. Armstrong and his help. I couldn't have done it without Miss P and her help finding a lot of people. I couldn't have done it without a lot of students in my TV3 class who helped film a lot of the things. There were some days where I was so bogged down and stressed just in front of the machine editing that I was looking for footage that we just clearly didn't have. And I would ask like Sarah and Maddie, who helped out last year, or Jasper and stuff. I would just be like, can you go get this shot? I'm dying right now. I need something to really liven up this scene. So the majority of the lifting was me and the camera and Premiere, but I couldn't have done it without the help of other people. I don't know where it would have been without a lot of the footage that they got from me.
How does it feel that your creation is going to be shown to the entire community?
It's a lot of pressure, but I have a lot of hope for it. My goal is to open up the eyes of the community to really see what's going on here. And I've been saying this since the beginning, that I don't think the community gets to really see what goes on in these walls. I don't think they get to see the hard work the staff members put in. I don't think they get to see the hard work the students put in. And I don't think they get to see how much we really do care about this school and this district. And there really is a sense of family here. And so my goal in having this event and showing this documentary and not just putting it out on YouTube is that we can strengthen the bond between not only the high school and the community, but the elementary school in the community and the middle school in the community, and let those people feel like they are connected more fluently. There's a lot of towns who, when they go to elementary school, they go to middle school, it's different kids. They're so used to meeting different kids and being with different kids all the time, and they're in and out, and nothing's permanent. We've known each other, everybody's known everybody since kindergarten. So that connection is really special here. And so to be able to show that to the community and show that especially to some of the younger parents in the district and show that this is a very family-oriented group, I think is very, very important and is something that we really have to, preserve over time.
Okay. And speaking of that, what type of message are you trying to send with it?
My goal personally is to let everybody know that what we're doing here is special and what we're doing here is different, and that we've always done it special and different. We've always tried to be ahead of the curve. This school in this district, in my opinion, is very, very strong. And the first graduating class started a tradition that I don't want to see go away. They started something here that's very special. And in all the interviews I've conducted, whether it's talking to Keith Jones or Megan Magnotta or Mr. North, that group created something special that is this place. And my fear is that a lot of that history, and I think a lot of it has been forgotten, and my fear is that it's going to go away over time and we're going to forget our roots. And so my hope in presenting this documentary to the community is that they'll relearn a lot of those things and that make this place so special and why we're even here today.
And this event is not just going to be about your documentary.
Yeah.
Can you tell us what will be going on as well?
So we're doing 2 showings of the documentary, but it's more than just the documentary. We're going to have different sports are going to be selling things. We're going to have coffee and cookies and brownies and sweets. But thanks to Charleston Coffee House, we're going to have the band's going to be playing. So I'm really, really excited for people to be able to walk around because, yeah, like you're going to see the documentary and you're going to learn a lot, but there's people that really made this place what it is, and there's classrooms that alumni haven't seen in years. And so having all of those rooms open, as well as the new facilities, being able to see the Law and Justice Academy's room, which is under construction, seeing that is an advancement that we're making, and we're not just looking at the past, we're looking towards the future. And that's a very key part about this project is, yes, we want to admire the past, we want to learn from the past, and we want to respect the past, but we want to be better than that. We want to push forward, we want to show what we are going to be, and I think that's a testament to the engineering lab, to the business lab, to the soon-to-be Law and Justice lab, to the TV studio that we have. And I think it's important for the community to really see that, as well as just watch it on the documentary.
What was one of the most interesting things you've learned while working on this?
I feel it's not necessarily something I've learned, it's the connection that I've made with people I've never met before. It's weird because I feel like I know some of those kids and I know some of those classes better than they knew themselves in high school. I've watched so much footage, I've seen so many sports games, I've seen so many senior videos, I've seen so many graduations where it's like teachers from those first couple, the Palumbos or the Corbys will be talking about a student or something, and I can jump into the conversation and know a thing or two and feel connected in some way, and that's a really strange feeling. But it's also quite cool and quite interesting because it's something that it makes me feel much more connected with this place every day as I walk around, and I think that's a really interesting piece that people are going to really enjoy going into it and being able to I hopefully be able to connect with the people and the staff members and what went into creating this place.
I want to thank you so much for joining us
Thank you so much for having me.
The history of our school isn't just the buildings here, but it's our classrooms.
New Egypt High School is celebrating the 20th anniversary on November 26th.
The age of our school doesn't matter.
It's the people that make our school great.
Our teachers and students have made this year's exciting.
We at New Egypt High School invite you to celebrate with us.
Sharing the school's past with a fun-filled night of entertainment, snacks, and our school's 20th anniversary documentary.
This documentary was filmed and edited by senior Alex Pavluk.
The celebration runs from 6:30 to 8:30, and there will be 2 screenings of the documentary.
We can't wait to see you there. From all of us at New Egypt, please join us for a walk through our past and as we look towards the future.
If you're an alumni or resident of New Egypt, or even anybody at all, I'm sure you will enjoy our 20th anniversary event. So be sure to mark your calendar and set a reminder in your phone to come to the 20th anniversary special on November 26th at 6:30 p.m. Coming up next is Mr. DeMarco's interview.
Welcome back to the JK Show. With me now, I have Mr. DeMarco. Hi, how are you?
Hi, thanks for having me today.
So I see you're growing a beard.
Yes. So our idea was to basically participate in No Shave November. We had a great time doing our October fundraisers for breast cancer awareness. So Mr. English and I discussed something to do for prostate cancer awareness. So our idea was to get the students involved and obviously grow out our beards and have the students put together their money into the certain bins that they wanted us to shave. So I think right now the Hulk Hogan mustache is leading the way, and I know not many people want that, so we'll see where the donations go, but all of it's going to go to prostate cancer awareness.
Which beard do you think you're going to get?
I think it's either going to be the Hulk Hogan mustache or just the mutton chops, where we would shave just this and kind of look like a Civil War veteran.
So how did you feel when you first found out you were going to become the principal for the high school?
I was excited, and I still am. This is where I got my start in 2001 as a teacher and a coach. So I was excited to come back. So many great people who I worked with then are still here now, and I was at the primary school for a little bit, then the middle school for a little bit, but I just know that the students are awesome, the staff is awesome, so I'm just very excited to be back.
So I know you've been also vice principal here, and so how do you feel coming back to the high school after a couple years of not being here?
I feel great. It's a different role, so definitely a different role from vice principal to principal, and also just a different role from when I was here as a coach and a teacher. So it's nice to know that people don't change, and it's nice to know what we have here. So coming back as my role as a principal, it's nice to know that there's stability and people just don't change. So it's been nice.
So how is it different being around older students rather than the younger students at the middle school?
The differences are just a little bit, but as I told you before, I was in the primary school and those kids were like 3 to 6 years old, and that is a major difference in age. But I think common themes even from primary school, middle school, and high school are kind of the same in the way that students should be treated, making sure that, we're taken care of emotionally, socially, and academically. So whether you're a 3-year-old, you're overseeing 3-year-olds, or whether you're overseeing 17-year-olds, that really never changes.
So are there any new techniques or practices that you've brought from the primary school or the elementary school to the high school?
Well, I think the first and foremost is the growth mindset piece. So understanding that all of us can grow at a different rate, but all of us are looking to be the very best us we can possibly be at in any given time. And I think the personalized learning pieces are something else that all of us collectively as a district are trying to bring to the table. So those things, growth mindset and personalized learning, are the things that kind of we all have been working towards to bring up in any school that we have been at.
So I know there are some activities or events that the high school does that the primary school or the elementary school or the middle school don't do. Are you excited to be part of these events again at the high school?
Very, and I'm not saying anything about middle school or primary school because they put on incredible things and they work hard as well, but sporting events are, like I said, I was a coach, so the sporting events are really great here, the camaraderie, the spirit. And those are a lot, better attended than say middle school events and such. So that I'm very excited about. Number 2, we have our drama production coming up later in the year, and the chorus and the band. And again, they put on spectacular performances, and very excited about those pieces. And I guess number 3, our Spirit Week, our homecoming into Spirit Week was incredible. Not only because it's a culmination of that entire week, but because it's early in the school year, it really helps with our climate and our positive climate. And also, I just like when the students can get involved in the planning as well, and seeing what they can produce, and the high school students can produce just amazing things. When you give them the ball and they can run with it, you guys produce some incredible things. So that's those are the things I'm excited about being back.
What was your favorite sporting event to attend?
I've been to a lot of different events, but the girls' soccer final, even though it didn't go the way we wanted it to, the fact that the girls' soccer team rallied, I was at that event. It was a little chilly, and it wasn't, like I said, the result that we really wanted, but the fact that they were on that stage and that they won, so many games, in a short period of time and made that run early on. Now that I've been back, that was easily my favorite event.
Well, thank you for joining me today.
Thanks for having me.
And next we have Madeline Reuter from the girls' soccer team. Hi, Madeline. Thank you for joining us today. How are you doing?
Hi, Kamiko. Thanks for having me. I'm good.
Thinking back on the beginning of the season, do you think the team would have made it to the sectional finals?
In the beginning of the season, well, we had a really rough start. We didn't have a single win in September. We were 0-7-2. So at that point, our goal was really just to make it to the sectional tournament.
Do you think all of the hard work put in the off season and during the regular season helped you guys make it to the finals?
Well, with limited numbers, we required a lot of girls to play full games. It would be very intense physically. So we worked really hard in the off season to get in shape, and I think we were very prepared to play.
How did it feel playing in the sectional finals?
Playing in the sectional finals was very nerve-wracking. No one expected us to get there, and we defied all expectations of our team. And it was definitely one of the most important games I'd ever played in. So I was very nervous, but also really excited to be there.
What is one word you would use to describe the team?
I would describe our team as strong, because in the beginning of the season, we were faced a lot of setbacks between lack of players, a new coach, and just overall people had very low expectations for us. And we overcame all those things and went further than anyone ever thought. So I think every girl on the team is very strong.
So do you think having such a rough start to the season helped you guys make it to sectional finals?
I think having such a rough start to the season hurt our confidence greatly, but over time, as we started winning, we started seeing our own potential, and I think that buildup of our confidence helped us keep momentum to move all the way to the sectional finals.
Is there a message you would like to leave for the juniors now that are going to be the captains of your team next year?
One thing that I would like to leave for the juniors, or soon-to-be seniors, would be that to keep positive no matter what, because even when we were at our lowest point, I tried to keep the team positive and keep a strong environment for us to be able to persevere, and doing that helped us make it to as far as we did. So no matter what, just to stay positive.
Do you see yourself playing in college next year?
I'm actually committed to King's College to play D3 soccer for the next 4 years.
Oh, wow. Well, it's great to hear you playing soccer in college. I wish you the best of luck. Thank you for joining me today. And we'll be right back with the JK Show.
We care. We help. We listen.
We solve problems.
We make connections.
We heal.
No situation too big or too small. Warrior Guidance and Student Services does it all.
You might be wondering what time it is. It's time for 1:45. Just kidding. It's actually trivia time with me and Jenna, and helping us today is Claudia.
Hey guys. Okay, you ready?
No.
All right, first one.
I hope spelling doesn't count.
Yeah, you're right. Phineas and Ferb. All right, next one. Okay, ready?
Yep.
Aye, Captain!
I can't hear you!
Aye, Captain!
Oh!
SpongeBob. Oh, I said it.
Yeah, that one was a little easy. All
Oh,
right.
give me a hard one.
Okay, number 7. Sorry, that was it.
Oh. Hold on. Just give me a second.
Yeah.
Don't. I got it.
This is the old one too, not the new one that sucks.
Yeah. Yeah, Teen Titans.
It's okay.
All right, how about, all right, next one. Okay.
This was my favorite show.
Yep. Wait. Rugrats.
Come on. This is the best show
I got
ever.
the other three Kimiko.
This is the best show ever.
Here's the next one.
You're gonna do me like that?
Oh my god, I know what this is. I don't know.
I know
the
what
name
it
of
is too, but I can't think of the name.
What is this?
Like I know the show. I should.
Wait. What the hell is that?
Do you want to play it again?
Yeah, please. I know what that is. I don't know the name. Again? I don't know.
No.
What is it?
What is it?
It's Ben 10.
Ben 10? Oh my god, it's Ben 10! That's where I know from! I knew it was something. I remember Ben 10.
Dang it. All right, well, don't we listen to the intro, okay?
I'm annoyed now. I knew that. I knew Ben 10.
All right, so here's the last one.
I don't know what this is.
How about? No, it sounds like Halloween music.
All right, do you know it? You want to play it again?
I don't know. What is it?
It is Invader Zim.
I've never watched the show my entire life.
Okay. All right. Well.
Yeah. Whoa.
Okay. Well, let's do one more. You guys hopefully will get.
Oh!
Yes.
Hold on. I'm gonna get it.
Yep.
Watch this.
Yep.
Ready?
Jenna's right.
Watch this. Ready?
Oh god, Kimiko.
No.
What was it?
Lilo and Stitch.
They have
It
a
wasn't
show.
spelled right.
You didn't know they have a show? That's the what they had before a movie.
I've only seen the movie.
Wow.
Jenna, you spelled it wrong though.
I know I did.
Okay, but you still. I think it. Did you tie or something? I don't know how.
No, I think it's pretty easy. Sure. Thank you for tuning in to our first game of trivia. We really don't know who won, but it's okay.
Thank you to everyone who was on the show today.
Tune in for next time for JK. See you later.